slotted through. She was pretty much wide open, and she was able to tuck it into that right corner. Puterensi made a nice attempt with a kick save, but was not enough. So it's 1-0 early. The ball is kicked off of Perry, and it'll be a throw-in taken by number 2, Maya Courtney, on that right sideline. She throws it a good distance. Garcia with the ball, finding Carter. Carter over to number 4, who is Pritchard. Pritchard slots it into Garcia. Puterensi comes out and is able to collect that. North defended that fairly well, at least had a body there. Puterensi's kick goes to midfield, headed by an Etown player, controlled by North, turned over. Ball goes to Perry. She almost passed it to Weideman. She elects to go back, and the ball comes to Echeverria, and now we have Wallace with the ball taking off. She's finding Carter coming down this left side, looking for Garcia. And then 12 on this other side is Carter. No. Robinson. North Hardin controls, finds Perry. And she's... All right, Weideman with the ball, number 18 for North Hardin. She kicks it up to Perry, and it looks like it's out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Panthers, taken by Isabella Yates, number 15. She throws it upfield. '18 is Weideman. She's going to take the throw here. Aubrey has just entered the game for North Hardin. Weideman's creeping up the sideline. Sometimes you can do that and the refs won't really notice it. Into Perry. Perry back to Weideman. Being pressured. It goes off of Carter. Perry with the ball here on this sideline. Weideman up. Flicks it over to the top. Bates coming out. Makes a nice save. North had a young lady that was crashing. Bates was able to win the foot race. That was Aubrey, who had just entered the game, giving chase. Bates with a left-footed kick goes up past midfield. Garcia, or Wallace, heads it on to Garcia, who cuts it over, and she is stuffed by goalkeeper Aubrey Puterensi. Well played by the goalkeeper to make that save. North gave chase pretty well, but she was able to cut back. Puterensi's kick sails all the way back. And now we're moving the ball up the field. North Hardin intercepts at midfield. Noelle Garcia is number 3. Ana Garcia is number 9. Pritchard is number 4. She's challenging for the ball, and North is able to send the ball forward by number 14, Brown. Bates collides with Perry, and the ball gets cleared out. Courtney, okay, so we have a North Hardin, or rather Elizabethtown throw-in. The Panthers have the throw up the sideline. Brown heads the ball out of bounds. And we have another Panther throw-in. Courtney, a junior, will be taking this throw. She's looking for Noelle Garcia. Ana Garcia, number 9. And we have another throw-in for the Panthers. Ball is thrown in. Wallace with it, dumps it off. Pritchard trying to find Carter. Crossed in, broken up by the Trojans. Weideman with the ball. Midfield makes a good move. Looking, okay, intercepted by Wallace, number 22. And Etown's been putting the triangle moves on here. Carter with the ball on the left side, crosses it in. And it looks like we have an offsides. So we have a free kick. Oh no, sorry. Pardon me. We have a throw-in. Perry has just stepped out of the game, and number 3 has come in for North Hardin. Klein throwing for North. Ball is knocked out by Carter. Throw-in for the Trojans. Wallace with the ball. She looks to find Garcia. Ball comes all the way back to Courtney. Ball's up to Carter on this left side. Great ball into Garcia, who takes a quick shot with her left foot, and the ball goes probably 20 yards wide right on the ground. But the ball movement was pretty excellent there. They're playing fast. Putherancy with the goal kick, headed by Robinson, number 12. Comes back all the way in, cleared out by North Hardin. Pritchard stepped into that, and it's going to be a goal kick for North Hardin. So we're about 12 minutes into the match. It's currently 1-0. Elizabethtown scored at the 36:01 mark. Ball is kicked up this sideline, left sideline. North Hardin throwing. Off of the Panthers, we have another throw in for the Trojans. Ball is getting kicked back and forth here. Wallace has got the ball. Aubrey putting pressure. Garcia stepping up. She's finding Courtney back. She plays it up. Etown's trying to find the outsides. Ball comes in harmlessly to Aubrey Putherancy. And she takes this kick that's going to make it to half field, headed by Pritchard. Back to Carter. Over to Courtney. Yates has played that well. Garcia, a great ball to Carter, who's going down the sideline. And she shoots it near side. Putherancy was there. She had the entire goal open, but she shot it near side. She should have tried to pull it back and maybe right foot that. But it was well saved by Putherancy, who kicks it to midfield. Wallace again with a head. All right. Panthers are controlling the play here, passing the ball back and forth, finding triangles. Garcia up. And this is going to be saved. Well, she was offside, so we've got a free kick for the Panthers. Putherancy will take this kick. Etown settles that. North kicks it. This is going to go all the way back to goalkeeper Bates. Bates has already had more action than Ferguson did in that first match between Central, which they won 9-0 over the Bulldogs of John Hardin. Etown's putting on a lot of pressure here, coming down this right side and cleared out by, that was Emma Robinson who cleared that out. All right, a slew of subs coming in. I'll let the PA announcers get those. I can't get them all. We have a throw-in for the Elizabethtown Panthers. Ball is in. Ball over to Pritchard. Pritchard with a left-footed shot from a long distance, and it goes to the left of the goal. Puteransi just watched it go by her. She's going to take this goal kick. Taken away by Elizabethtown. Pritchard with the ball. Peyton Perry is back in the game. She's looking for Weideman, who's coming down this right side. Yates over to Garcia, who finds Bede. Wallace clears the ball up. And we have a foot race to the ball, cleared out by the Trojans' Carter. So we have a throw-in on this right side. And another one. The pace is pretty fast so far. Pritchard has it in the middle of the field. Back over to Garcia. Off the face of one of the Trojans. Shot by Bede, and it just trickles in harmlessly. Puteransi collects the save. It really wasn't a shot, but she collected the ball. That ball deflects off of Perry, and the back line for Etown covered that quickly. This ball is sent up from Skeeters to Courtney, or Juliana Weideman rather. Yates clears this ball to Bede. Johnson is one of the new girls that's come in for Elizabethtown. North with the ball on that left side. Finds Miller. And we have a throw-in off of the Panthers. Hawkins into the game for the Trojans, number 17. White, number 11. Wallace with the ball. Passes to Johnson, streaking down the right side. She's got Bede in the middle. She makes a move. She still has it. She rips a shot. Great save. Diving save to her left, Aubrey Puteransi. And we have our game's first corner kick for Etown. Isabella Yates, number 15, will take this corner kick. Looks like she's going to be taking it left-footed, so it's going to swing in. And she kicks that out of bounds. So a little bit too much mustard on that. Idea was there, but she hooked it. And we have a goal kick, which Puteransi will be taking for the Trojans. Bede with it. Brown sends it up. Wallace, 22, with the ball. She takes a shot from distance and bounces harmlessly into Puteransi, who saw that shot coming. That was quite a distance for that. A little bit ambitious. Like the ambitiousness, though. North with the ball. Brandenburg had kicked that ball up. Ball goes off of the Trojans. It'll be a throw-in taken by Mitzenway, number 7. No. All right, in behind Brown. Comes back, and that is a shot to the wide right by number 1 for Elizabethtown. That would be, well, it wouldn't be number 1. It'd be number 7. Mitzenway shot that. Putherancy to take the goal kick. Etown. And that's another shot saved by Putherancy. That shot was by Johnson, number 20. Putherancy with a great kick, bounces off Elizabethtown. Perry is one-on-one with Courtney. Ball comes back and played out of bounds by Wallace. Throw-in for the Trojans. So we're halfway through the match, and halfway through the first half, rather, and Elizabethtown is holding on to a 1-0 lead thanks to a Noel Garcia goal at the 36:01 mark. Trojans have settled down a bit. Etown still pressing, but haven't been able to find the back of the net. We got Pritchard here, Brown giving chase. She cuts the ball back to her right, crosses it in, comes out harmlessly. Ball comes up to Weideman. Yates has pressure on her. Wallace steps in, finds Pritchard. Hawkins misses the tackle. And we have a foul. It looks like a foul against the Trojans, so we'll have a direct free kick for the Panthers. Looks like Hawkins clipped Wallace on that play. Pritchard set to take this kick. Looks like she's going to go left-footed. She's about 40 yards or so out. It's actually about 46 or 7 yards if you count the distance to the goal. Ball comes into the middle. Johnson, number 20, or Bede, number 25, cuts it back with her right foot, sends it in. It is cleared out by the Trojans to Peyton Perry. Elizabethtown. Brandenburg was able to control that for a second. Johnson's in the corner. She crosses it in, and looks like Bede got a foot on that. Brown has the ball. Bede has it, and she stops it on the end line, and Brown kicks that out. We have a throw-in for the Panthers. Or the ball went over the end line, and we have a goal kick. So Carter and Garcia both enter the game for the Panthers. Putherancy's kick goes to Hawkins, touch a little heavy, coming back, cleared, goes to Weideman here on the sideline. She makes a pretty good move. Yates is all over Perry, fouls her, had her hands in her back, and we have a free kick for the Trojans. Weideman to take this kick. And she elects to pass the ball over. Etown is able to, Pritchard clears that, and the center back misses it. Garcia coming back, but Putherancy is able to clear it coming out. Wallace heading that. We're having a heading match going on here. All right, ball was toe poked out. Etown controlling the ball. That's a great shot from distance by Pritchard. Puterensi was all over it, but it was a good idea. She just needed a little more arch. Puterensi's a little bit on the shorter side, so if you're going to score on her, you're going to have to go high. She's really good at the mid-level and the lower-level shots. She gets to places pretty well, pretty quickly, too. All right, so Echeverria's in the game for North Hardin. All right, we have a throw-in on the left sideline. The Trojans have it. Wallace steps into that, looking for 11 or 9. Trojans play it out. Number 17 dribbles out of bounds. That would have been Courtney. And we have a throw-in for the Trojans. White with the ball. Passes over and it goes out of bounds. We have a throw-in. Carter to take the throw-in. Ball's in the corner. Crossed in. And Pritchard tried to take a shot and was defended well there. Wallace. Ball is kicked out again. Trying to find Weideman over there. Etown's all over that, stopping it. Ball going down this left side off of Carter, and we have a throw-in for the Trojans. We have a sub coming in. Looks like Brown is out. And Aubrey returns. Brown is stepping out. So a throw-in for the Trojans. 13:51 left in this game. Half, rather. Sorry, I keep saying that. We have a throw-in for the Trojans. Oh, that was a pretty vicious hit. Foul, I think. That was Kremzar with that. That was a good hit. I mean, if you're gonna knock someone down in a game, you don't want to do it maliciously, and she certainly didn't. But and that was a trip from behind by Perry. So now Etown gets it back. So we've had 2 fouls in the last 10 seconds that were both by players that wouldn't otherwise be dirty. It's just part of the game. It happens. Legs get in the way. All right, kick taken, ball up. And we have Wallace coming down with it. She shoots and she scores. Campbell Wallace at the 12:43 mark scores Etown's second goal. So Wallace with a really nice shot. The ball was played over off of that direct free kick, and it got in behind the Trojans. Wallace came down with it, squared herself, fired a nice shot with her right foot. So the score at 12:43 of the first half, Elizabethtown Panthers 2, the North Hardin Trojans 0. Weideman passes all the way back to her center back, who passes it up to Perry. Pritchard comes down with it, passes over to Wallace. Ball's on that side. Good defense by North there. North is at least trying to make some passes, trying to put a few things together. Etown's pretty quick. Ball gets sent in, and Puterensi is able to come out and get that. Garcia was lurking. Perry brings the ball down. That was well done, but she just kicks it out of bounds, and we have a throw-in for the Elizabethtown Panthers. Courtney to take that. She throws it in back to Yates. Yates over to Garcia. Noelle Garcia. She looks all the way up the field to the right side. She was looking for Robinson. Robinson has the ball, passes to number 11, who's wide open. She was wide open because she was offsides. Okay. So Carter was offsides. We have a free kick for the Trojans. Putherancy takes the kick, Pritchard with it. Aubrey just sends it up. Perry gave chase, Bates came out and easily cleared that away. Kremzar with the ball right now. Finds Garcia. Wallace is streaking up the sideline. Streaking down the sideline now, I should say, on that right side. And she runs into two Trojan defenders. Shot from distance, headed inadvertently by the Trojans, and it's going to be an Etown throw-in. Action's been pretty good. Throw-in taken. And we have a cross by the Panthers, and ref does not call a handball, which I think is a great non-call. Ball inadvertently hit her hand. Hand was in a position where she wasn't handling, and we have a foul. So Etown has a foul by one of their forwards, number 9. It would have been Ana Garcia. Free kick for the Trojans. Part of the game. Oh, she just kicks it right at Garcia, who steals it. She's basically 1-on-4. She's got Carter. She finds her. Carter slots the ball over. North giving chase. Robinson is with the ball right now. She steps over it, cuts it back to her right. Ball squeezes out, cleared for a moment. Campbell Wallace with it. Perry coming in from behind. Ball goes to Carter. Carter makes a move, slots it in, and well defended by North there, but they did give up the corner kick. So that's this game's second corner kick. Corner kick taken by Garcia. Ana Garcia is taking this corner kick left-footed. It'll be swinging out, an outswinger. She drives it low and hard, and what a great save on a nice shot. Putherancy makes a great save on a nice shot taken. So who was that? It was one of the backline folks. It was Malia Courtney had that shot. It was a good shot, but Putherancy was there. Okay, Weideman with the ball in the middle of the field. She's looking for Perry. Yates steps in front of her. And Yates kind of dribbling through several Trojans. Finds Pritchard. Pritchard goes around the Trojan defender and takes a really long shot. That was very ambitious. Putherancy with an easy save there. Not sure why she shot that from that far out. She must have seen something. The leading goal scorer for the Trojans is Peyton Perry, and it looks like whenever she's getting ready to touch the ball, we have a handball on the Trojans. Whenever she's getting ready to touch the ball, she's being swarmed by 3 to maybe 4 Panthers. So everything she's been able to do tonight is really just with her back to the goal. All right, Pritchard's going to take this free kick, left-footed. She sends it into the middle. It is deflected out. Trojans recovered by the Panthers. Carter with it on this left side. She goes down this left sideline. She keeps going, and she does not run out of real estate. She somehow, well, she did. She ran out of real estate. She was trying to cut it back with her right foot. She had made the move initially with her left. So Puterensi set to take this goal kick. All right, Carter with it. Passes over to Garcia. Garcia back to Pritchard. And Pritchard takes a very nice shot and a very nice save by Puterensi. That was a heck of a shot going to the left side of the goal for Puterensi, and she just laid out and made a great save on that one. Great shot, great save. Good soccer. Throw in deep in this corner for the Panthers. Excuse me. Okay, ball comes out. Kremzar with it. Passes over to Courtney. Courtney to Carter. They're trying to do a lot of triangle passing here. Broken up. North fighting for it. And we're still in the corner here. In this left corner. Carter with it. She crosses it in. Slots it in. Garcia. We have our third corner kick of the evening. Ball off the Trojans. So at the 5-minute mark, it is still, well, it's 2-0. Garcia is taking this corner kick. Left-footed, it'll swing out. Whoa, it's driven really over everybody. Carter's way over there to get it. And she still has it. A lot of these Elizabethtown girls are left-footed. Many of them are strongly left-footed. Just noticing that. So a ball was shot wide to the right, out of bounds. We have a goal kick for Aubrey Puterensi. Browns come back into the game for the Trojans. Puterensi sends the ball up off two heads, one for Etown, one for North. That was Skeeters. And Kremzar with it on that sideline. Taken away by Perry. Perry moving up the field. Whoa, she was really close. Yates intercepted a pass that was going to Weideman. And that could have been dangerous. Ball is now in the middle of the field. Wallace with it. Finds Yates. Yates. Over to Pritchard. Carter with it. Broken up by North. Echeverria with that. Break up. Oh, Wallace steps in, makes a great pass. She is offside, so no goal anyway. She shanked it anyway. Pulled that one really hard, but Wallace was looking for Garcia on that. It was a good hookup, but she was offsides. Number 13, Wise, and number 19, Miller for North Hardin are really playing hard in the middle of the field. They're making it difficult for Etown. Etown's nibbling on the corners and finding some success. That's taken away by Perry. She's in the middle of about 3 or 4 players. Bates comes out and clears it. Has a lot of weird backspin. Kremzar with it. Perry with the ball right now. She passes back to Weideman. Looking for one of the. Oh, and we have a foul on the Panthers just outside of the box, about 10 yards out of the box, and we have a direct free kick for the Trojans at the 2:12 mark. It is 2-0. Panthers scored at the 36:01 and the 12:43 mark, but right now the Trojans have an opportunity. The ref's got to count off 10. And the Trojans have an opportunity to maybe put one on frame. Bates has only given up 13 goals all season and has 10 shutouts. Etown's on a 7-game not losing streak. They're 6-0-1. And the ball is taken, it's shot, and Bates is easily able to make that save. She had no problem with that one. That was taken by Weideman. 2-goal lead is kind of a dangerous lead in soccer. It's when you get that third goal, and then of course the fourth goal, and then things get out of hand. But when you're only down by 2 in a soccer game, anything can happen. North's hanging around. They are hanging around. Carter has turned. She's going to goal. She has a breakaway. She shoots. Putherancy saves. And it helped out tremendously by her defender, number 12. That would have been Carter. Really helped out on that one to prevent the goal. North is not going to make this easy the way they're playing right now. Pritchard sends it in. And it is crossed in. Brown was there defensively. North is defending fairly well right now. They are playing a spirited defensive game. I mean, it is 2-0, but they're not making it easy. Perry's throwing her body all over the place here. All right, substitution, and the half is pretty much over. So at the end of the half, in our second semifinal, we've got North Hardin Trojans are trailing the Elizabethtown Panthers 2-0 in a very well played and physical first half. Both teams really getting after it. Etown decidedly having 3 corner kicks and way more shots. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live streaming Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all of your telecommunication needs, featuring Bark, protect what matters most. BBTel stream, watch TV with your BBTel app. BBTel secure, a safer home awaits. BBTel Blast, make the most of your Wi-Fi. Visit bbtel.com today. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results, with locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, Bardstown, Brandenburg, and South Louisville. For more information, go online at physicaltherapy.kentucky.com. ETownSelfStorage.com. Finally, a place conveniently located in Elizabethtown for more than just your self-storage needs, featuring video surveillance, climate-controlled self-storage, but also storage for RVs and boats, with electrical outlets in every spot to keep everything charged up and ready to go when you are. Go to ETownSelfStorage.com for more information. Waddell's Auto and Scrap Metal Recycling, a family-owned business with competitive prices, pickup service, and a friendly staff available for your recycling needs. Located off of the I-65 exit 91 on 311 Steel Drive in Elizabethtown. Call 270-982-7206 to talk to someone about scrapping metal and recycling. Etown Exterminating. Etown Exterminating is a locally owned, family-run pest control company and has been serving Hardin, Meade, Grayson, and Nelson counties and the surrounding areas of Kentucky since 1976. Whatever your pest control issues are, termites, spiders, crickets, general pests, even moles, their team has the knowledge, skill, and training to safely and effectively eliminate the problem. Call 270-737-6900 or go online at mugabug.com. West Point Bank, hometown banking made simple, has 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point, or find us online at westpointbank.com. West Point Bank, working better together. And we're going to take a short break for halftime.
Back with one of our live sports sponsor interviews. Joining me today is Don McMahon from Brandenburg Telecom. You've been with the business for over 19 years, around the 19th anniversary?
Yes, coming up, yep.
Awesome. Now, did you get on, I guess, right after high school?
I did. Learned all the, front counter, service rep stuff, and answering phones, and then moved up to marketing when I graduated, so I've seen a lot of changes since I've been in the telecommunications industry.
I was going to say, like me, I started in '85, and technology has definitely changed.
Yes, yes.
And things that we used to say would take years to kind of evolve are a couple of months now.
Yes, yeah, it's ever changing. You know, you get one new technology and another one comes out. You know, like you said, especially like TVs and HD and streaming and all that. It's always changing. So
Well, and that provides new services, but then you still have the old that we have to kind of limp along to in that
Yep.
regard. Tell me a little bit about the history of Brandenburg Telecom.
Well, we've been in business over about 75 years, and that's been in Meade, Breck, and Hardin. So we've done from two-party telephones to dial-up to TV service, and our latest endeavor is our fiber optic network.
Talk about that. Blast, is it still called Blast?
Yep, that's our router. Our fiber, we do plan to extend it out to Hardin County and Meade County and Breckenridge County, reach as many people as we can, because fiber is so important these days to everybody, because there's work from home, and if you have to go online schooling, it takes a lot of bandwidth to run a household. So fiber will kind of future-proof your home when it's there.
Yeah, I know. I've been waiting.
Yes.
For you all to get to me.
Hopefully it'll be there sooner rather than later. So.
Great. What's involved in that movement when you're expanding that footprint?
Yeah, well, we have to go from center and broadcast out, since our central office is in Etown in Ratcliffe. So it does take we got to run lines. Some of it's underground. That takes a long time to do. But when we get in a new area, you'll see our trucks around, and then we go door to door, and then we'll call and email, and we'll definitely let you know it's available.
Okay, wonderful. Now, Brandenburg itself, like you said, you're in Hardin, Breckenridge, Grayson?
Meade.
Oh, Meade.
Parts of Clarkson, it's our Parks of Grayson, it's Clarkson, actually, yeah.
Got you. And how many employees are at Brandenburg?
We have about 130, 140 around there.
And like you say, they travel all over those 3 and 4 county areas.
We do, yep. We take care of everything. We have an office in Brandenburg, Ratcliffe, Etown, Hardinsburg.
Well, Brandenburg, of course, is the one that got us started in regularly broadcast live sports. You came to me early on, and we've never looked back, really.
No, it's 20 years ago probably now we've been doing TV service, and that is since we've talked about new technology. Our TV was over coax or Cat5 wiring. Now we're kind of getting into streaming services. So you take a Fire Stick, plug it in your TV, and then you can get Brandenburg Telephone TV service on that.
So talk about the various new apps or things that are involved.
Yeah, Bark is our newest app, and it monitors kids' online presence. So these days kids are online all the time. So Bark monitors your kids' text messages, their emails, any apps like Snapchat, and it alerts you if it flags anything bad, like violence or like suicidal thoughts or bullying. Bullying's a big thing these days, because back in the day, kids would get bullied at school only, and they'd come home and they'd get away from it. Now they can't get away from it. They get online presence all the time on Messenger and text. So we think it's important.
And we know that the AI involved also targets individuals, especially teenagers. So if they Google or they surf one thing, automatically they get bombarded.
Yes.
With more.
They don't know what's going to pop up next.
Exactly. So that sounds like a great option for parents just right away. That's a great movement.
Yeah, the parent downloads the app on their phone, and they download the app on their kid's phone, and it connects them, and it makes them in communication.
Right. So people, how do they get information about Brandenburg Telecom? Where do they need to go?
They can go to our website. That's probably the easiest. It's bbtel.com, or call one of your local offices.
Well, it's definitely easy to spot those, your main locations in Elizabethtown and Brandenburg with the beautiful mosaic tower.
Yeah, we like to turn the lights on and try to do a theme like Christmas and Halloween, so everybody seems to like it. A lot of people think it's a church, but we're definitely a telecommunications service. So.
Yeah, and it is absolutely, whoever came up with that idea, that was a good one. Thank you once again for sponsoring all live sports. Why do you feel that BBTEL needs to be involved in this?
Well, we're local. Like I said, we've been here forever, so we definitely want to invest in the community, like we're doing in the fiber service, and we want to invest in the people and the kids too. So, I think it comes full circle once it's all said and done.
It definitely does.
Yep.
So thank you again. Thanks on behalf of BBTEL, and thank you at home for watching our live sports coverage.
All right, we have a few minutes before the half concludes, or we resume rather. This is Jim Stone. Welcome to Elizabethtown High School for this second semifinal, girls 17th District semifinal between the Elizabethtown Panthers and the North Hardin Trojans. So far, it is Elizabethtown on top, 2-0, in a pretty well played half. Obviously, a lot more scoring opportunities for the Panthers, but the Trojans nonetheless played pretty spirited games so far. Putherensi's made some good saves, and some help was definitely there on the defensive end for the Trojans. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow night, Wednesday night, October the 9th, at John Hardin, when you have the number 4 seeded, this is for the boys 17th District soccer tournament. The number 4 seeded John Hardin Bulldogs will be facing off with the number 1 seeded Central Hardin Bruins at 5:30. And then following that game, you will have the number 3 North Hardin Trojans going against the number 2 seeded Elizabethtown Panthers at 7:30. The winners of those two games will meet in the finals at John Hardin on Thursday night, which will be October the 10th at 7:30 at John Hardin. For the girls, we already know who's going into the one semifinal. We had the Central Hardin Bruins defeating the John Hardin Bulldogs in the first game with a score of 9-0. So we have one semifinal set. We'll wait for the next 40 minutes to see what happens between the Panthers and the Trojans. Again, first half was very spirited, well played, a little bit physical, but certainly nothing out of the ordinary as far as dirty or anything. It was good playoff soccer, hard and physical, fast and physical. So the second half ought to be pretty exciting. The girls are taking the field, and we'll see what happens. This is an HCEC-TV student production, a division of the Hardin County Schools. Special thanks to our live sports coverage sponsors, Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, Waddell's Auto and Scrap Metal Recycling, Etown Self-Storage.com, West Point Bank, and Etown Exterminating. Special thanks to our HCEC-TV crew tonight, Jeremy Miller and Tayshawn Jackson working in the booth with me here tonight. We would also like to thank NHHS, the National Federation of High School Sports, and its support in providing live streaming service. Contact NFHS.com to subscribe today. Okay, kick is off. Game is underway. Trojans with the ball. They've passed it back, and immediately they're pounced on by the Panthers. Ball comes over to Skeeters, who kicks the ball up in the air. Pritchard and Perry with it. Perry coming out with it, intercepted, and Wallace passes back to Courtney on that left side. Courtney into Garcia, and ball is cleared out by Carter, the center back for the Trojans, and it's now back in off of Carter's head. Garcia is one-on-one, and Carter gets there first, winning that, and the ball will be out for a throw-in for the Panthers. Looks like we have Pritchard coming out already, and the sub is coming in. Number 20, and that would be Stella Johnson. So ball comes in to the Panthers. Ball is misplayed, and ball's played out. Trojans still controlling. Carter with it now, number 12, and ball is shot in and goes directly to Putherensi, who made the save. Wallace on the shot. Putherensi's kick is shy of midfield, taken by the Panthers, passed up to Garcia, right to her feet, and she finds a streaking Panther who takes the shot. Brown is there defensively. That was Carter on that outside left. That was a good ball played in. Carter with it now. She passes back to Campbell Wallace, who fires from distance, and she scores a field goal. Ball goes over by about 4 feet. It was a good shot, good idea, just a little bit too much leg on that one. Ball people don't seem to know what they're doing. Now they do. Ball's coming in. Putheransi's going to take the goal kick here. And it is flicked over to Echeverria, number 9. Weideman with the ball currently. She spins out and kicks the ball up to Perry, who has it, who almost has it. Ball is taken away. Weideman with it. And it looks like Wallace is coming out with that. Wallace still dribbling. She's had probably 30, 40 yards of dribble space. She finds Carter on that left side, number 11. Passes it back into the middle. And shot taken and goes high by Stella Johnson. Goal kick for the Trojans. The action's picked up where it left off in the first half. Both teams are moving well. It's almost like when it gets colder outside, people start moving a little bit faster. I don't know if they're just trying to stay warm or it's just more fun to play when it's cooler. I'm tending to think that it's more fun to play when it's cooler. Ball goes into Garcia. She crosses in a nice cross, but that was intercepted well by the Trojan defense. That was number 19, Miller, who got a foot on that. And Etown loses the ball over the end line. We have a goal kick for the Trojans. I can say this as a coach. Getting through the July, August, hot September days was sometimes very frustrating. And then all of a sudden in October, it's like the flip switches and teams respond. Your fitness is good. Perry is taking this down. Oh, she collides with the E-Town defender. I think that was Garcia, who's limping quite a bit. That was a pretty rough collision there. Garcia's not looking like she's really feeling real well right now. Perry ran into her. Okay, clock is stopped. And she is stepping off the field for a moment. And that was their center back. So coming in. So Kremzar is replacing Garcia at center back for the moment. And we have a Trojan throw-in on this sideline, the right sideline. Perry threw that in. And we have Weideman with it. She gets a little bit of her toe poked on that. Didn't hit it very hard. Bates collects that very easily. And she's going to punt this one away. Ball makes it to midfield. Skeeters with the ball, kicks it up. Ball goes back to Kremzar. Kremzar finds Etan's putting the passing together here. They've put 3 together. That goes to Garcia. She turns, finds Carter on that left wing. She's moving in. She makes a nice move, still going with the ball, and Putheransi comes out and slides with her right foot and hooks the ball into her hands for the save. Putheransi with the goal kick, or the punt, sorry. E-Town controls at midfield. That was Brandenburg, number 23. Wallace with the ball now. She misfires, trying to get Carter on that left side. Ball goes out of bounds. Throw in for the Trojans. So several subs have come on. Oh, we have a collision here, and it looks like we're going to have an E-Town direct free kick. Looked like Pritchard was tripped on that. So we've got a kick from about 45 yards out. Sends it in. Ball comes right to, I couldn't tell who that was, but it hit the crossbar. It went over Putherensi's head. It's a really nice shot. Okay, I think we are going to have a penalty kick for the Etown Panthers. It looked like Garcia was knocked down in the box on that clearance. So yes, we're going to have a penalty kick at the 33:04 mark. Putherensi is in the goal. It looks like Carter is coming up. That would be senior Kennedy Carter taking this kick. If the ball deflects, it's a live ball. And the ball goes into the upper right corner for the goal by Kennedy Carter. PK, that's the third goal for the Panthers. It's 3-0. Putherensi didn't have a chance. It was upper right, her upper left-hand corner, upper right corner if you're looking at it, if you're the kicker. So the score is Elizabethtown Panthers 3, North Hardin Trojans 0. Unfortunate that penalty kick had to be called, but she was clearly pulled down in the penalty box during a scrum. Nobody had direct possession, but she was in an opportunity for scoring for sure. The ball had just gone off the crossbar and was not cleared. So Weideman goes forward with it instead of back. Pritchard with it, finds Carter on that sideline. Aubrey has it. Brown kicks it up for North. Brown again. Headed in. And 19 is Miller. She clears it all the way down the field to goalkeeper Bates, who scoops it up. They're not going to do anything short here. It looks like it's punts. So she punts it. And the ball bounces directly in midfield. We got a foul on Schroeder. She took out one of the Etown girls. And it looks like we're trying to figure this out. He's trying to get the right time here. They're just trying to figure out the right time. The penalty kick was 33:04. The clock is saying 33:02. So the clock just didn't move after the goal kick. So now we're at 32:18 for our time. That was the reason for the stoppage of the clock. It's easy to do that in soccer, unlike in basketball where you're constantly being monitored by about 3 other people telling you clock, 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 clock. Soccer's a lot different, especially after a goal. You're not really paying attention, and they just kind of go, and you forget to flip the button. Been there, done that. Okay, Yates sends the ball in, and Carter's tracking it down on that left side. Aubrey giving chase. Ball still on the left side. Comes in, Garcia with it, makes a move to her left, and tremendous goal. 32:02. That's the 4th goal. That's her 2nd goal. That was a nice assist by Carter there, and Garcia made a really nifty move. Putherensi had no chance on that. That was shot very well. So the score is 4, Etown 4, North Hardin 0. So fairly quickly we've doubled the score here. Ball comes back to Miller. She blasts it up. Weideman kicks it up to Perry. Got a one-on-one with Yates, with Bates coming out, and Perry shoots and scores. That was a tremendous effort by Peyton Perry to score that. Misplay in the back, and it's 4-1. That was at the 31-47 mark. Peyton Perry with the goal, making it a little interesting here. Just well played. Etown got a little bit lackadaisical. Perry was there in a one-on-one. Pritchard kind of stumbled, and she rifled it from distance. So, ball comes in. Number 12, shaking and baking. She finds an open Carter who slots it, and we got another goal at the 31-30 mark. Man, this is fast and furious. Goals are coming in. Carter with that one. Yeah, that was very well done. Number 12, Emma Robinson assisted on that goal. She slotted it in between several North defenders. Carter was running in basically unchecked, and she slotted it. So bang bang, within 15 seconds we got 2 goals here, one by North, one by Etown. The score is Elizabethtown 5, North Hardin 1. So we got a throw in taken by Maya Courtney. Garcia with the ball. Robinson with the ball right now. She finds number 10, Durbin. Durbin gets a little bit of a foot on that. We've got a goal kick and a save by Putnarancy, or a punt rather. Ball is headed by Wallace. Carter kicks that ball down the left sideline, goes out of bounds for a Trojan throw-in deep in their territory. Man, that was fast. That was 31-47 to 31-30. That was 17 seconds. We had 2 goals, one by both teams. It's kind of fun when you see it. Bang, bang. Etown with it. Weideman looking. Oh, Weideman was found by Miller. She passes it up. Perry coming out. Bates meets her and beats her to the ball. Ball is headed by Durbin. Skeeters with the ball now. She's sending it up. If Perry had been onside, she could have challenged, but she had to kind of let that go. That ball is sent up the field by Garcia. The other Garcia with it now. Over to Carter. Carter to Courtney on that outside. She's going down this side. Broken up by the Trojans. The center back for the Trojans is Carter. She kind of snuffed that out. Shot by distance, way wide left. A little bit ambitious there. Pace is definitely picked up. Both teams. Subs coming in. That last shot was by Campbell Wallace, number 22. Echevarria into the game, or rather Klein, number 3, has come into the game. And Brown for the Trojans. Ball is Ana Garcia has it on that left side. She cuts it back on Brown and cleared out by Wise. Etown recovers. Ball is sent over. It's going to be a throw-in. It looks like Skeeters will get there first. So Claire Skeeters, a sophomore, a.k.a. Skittles, according to her dad, is taking this throw. Her dad played for me, Micah Skeeters, back many, many years ago in the late 90s, early 2000s. I don't want to tell you how long ago. Well, that was a long time ago. I was a much younger person at that time. All right, Skeeters with the throw. Down the sideline, it's off of Weideman, and Durbin throws it in. Miller played that out. Durbin sends it back in. Oh, we've got... All right, Putnarancy's able to collect that. Ball was going back and forth between... Anyway, Putnarancy sends the ball up the field. Racing for it. It goes out of bounds. Racing for it was Klein for the Trojans, Durbin with it now. Sends it off of Noel Garcia. Perry takes the throw. She's got a good throw. Sends it over everybody. And she has the ball again, and it goes off for her foot. So, touch a little heavy there. Garcia to throw it in. Finds Wallace in the middle of the field. She makes a move. She's got some real estate. Weideman tracks back. No, sorry. White tracked back and was able to get that. But the Panthers have recovered it. Garcia to Carter. Carter is in an onside position. She's streaking in, and she takes the shot, and it was just wide. Just wide right. Putheransi did touch that ball because it is a corner kick, and that's our 4th corner kick of the evening for the Panthers. Pace has definitely picked up a little bit here in the second half. We've had 4 goals in this second half alone. Corner kick coming in, drops on the ground, and Panthers, Brown is able to get some foot on that and get it out. Perry collects it, is turning, and dribbles out of bounds, throw in for the Panthers. We got a slew of subs coming in. I'll let the PA announcer take care of that. I feel at this point that Coach Zoller is trying to save some legs for the championship game against Central. Central only had to play 40 minutes. And at this point, if scores were to hold, this game would go the full 80 minutes. It's gone 65 minutes plus now, and I'm thinking he might be saving legs for the championship game tomorrow night, which totally smart. So Bates is taking the kick, and ball goes up to Johnson, number 20, met by number 12 for the Trojans. Great move there. Pritchard punches it back up for beating, and ball's in. 13 is that was collected by Putheransi. 13 is Bowen. Putheransi punts it over to Weideman. She turns. She sends it up to Perry. Perry is negated by Garcia, who looks like she's still limping a little bit gingerly. 13 and 13 collide. Ball is kind of popped out here. All right. Great play by Skeeters on that side. Goes to Weideman. She's pretty good at turning. She's looking for Perry. She just needs to make eye contact with her. She's kind of sent 2 up without really finding her, which the idea is right. They just need to connect. She's made 2 really nice turns. She knows that Perry's in the vicinity. Perry's their goal-scoring threat for sure. Weideman's their second goal-scoring threat, too. Weideman throws it in and goes all the way back to Pritchard, who pops it up near Skeeters. And Bowen is pressuring Skeeters. Skeeters turns the ball, putting on quite a bit of pressure there. Taken over by, that was Mitzenway. Johnson with it right now. She still has it, and the ball is cleared out by the Trojans, number 12, Carter. So it'll be a throw-in for the Panthers with 23 minutes and 10 seconds left. Score is Elizabethtown 5, North Hardin 1. Looked like Coach Zoller was clearing his bench a bit to get his sub some playing time. Trojans aren't going away at this point. Mitzenway's poked out by Skeeters. We have a throw-in. For the Panthers, it looks like number 20, Stella Johnson. She gives the ball over to Maya Courtney. Lots of throw-ins here. I mean, lots of subs coming in. Throw-in by Garcia. Kremzar with the ball. Passes over to Wallace. Wallace makes a move, looks up, shoots, and it is wide. I do believe that was deflected, and it was. And that is our 5th corner kick tonight for the Panthers. So it looks like Yates, number 15, is jogging over to take this. Senior Isabella Yates will take this corner kick. She sets, she kicks. Oh, what a nice kick. And that's a beautiful head goal by number 4, Pritchard. Man, that was nice. That was fast and nice. That goal is at the 21:30 mark. And assisted by the Yates girl. That was very well taken and very well received out of the air. Putherense had no chance on that one. That was 10 minutes in between Etown's last goal. All right, North with the ball, number 19. Miller loses it. Sarah Reed is in the game, streaking down the sideline, left-footed, cuts it back to her right. Defended well by the Trojans there. Ball is kicked out. Pritchard is collecting it. Looks like we got a foul on the Panthers. We'll have a Trojan free kick here. Just outside of the box, penalty box on the right side. Ball is sent up, taken out of the air by one of the Panthers. A lot of real estate there. We got a foul by, I think it was Hawkins, may have fouled one of the Elizabethtown girls. We have a direct free kick. Pritchard is set, coming. No, it looks like Yates. Yates is the one. Yates and Pritchard were the 2 that had just connected on the last goal, on the 6th goal for the Panthers. Yeah, it looks like they're conferring. Someone's going to do something here. One of them's going to take it. Looks like, I don't know. I can never tell. At the last minute, somebody will do something. They've practiced this, I'm sure. Or she's just going to line up and boot it. And she lines up and boots it high. So, field goal, 3 points. No, it was probably 2 or 3 feet high of the goal. That's probably the best idea with Putherense, who's a little bit on the shorter side. So if you're going to score on her, you got to go high, unless your ball movement is just crazy good. And Etown's ball movement's been pretty good tonight. Weideman with it, hits it off to Perry. Perry trying to find Weideman, but is broken up by Garcia. Perry with it, passes back, and the ball is sent forward. And Elizabethtown has the ball. Garcia passes up, off, out of bounds. And so we'll have Skeeters with the throw-in here on this left sideline. She throws it up. Weideman has it, trying to make some moves. Got 2 Panthers there. Panthers come out with it. And the ball goes to Miller. Miller just clears it in to really nobody. And Bates is able to collect that easily. That's sent forward by Carter, comes all the way back, and is kicked down the sideline. Nice move by number 7 for Etown. Johnson with it right now. Kremzar with a nice shot, and that's just wide and high, or just high over the bar. Mitzenway was in the mix with that with Johnson, and all three of them were passing the ball well to one another on that exchange. So with 18:23 left in the match, we have Elizabethtown 6, North Hardin 1. Definitely no quit by these Trojans. Panthers are no quit either. Oh, great idea. Ball's crossed over across the box by Mitzenway. Etown does come up with it eventually. And Kremzar with a shot from distance. Oh, wide right. Just wide right. She's had 2 good looks here in the last 30 seconds. Off by just a little bit. Putheransi is set to take the goal kick. And the ball is taken out of the air by Wallace, who finds Johnson. Johnson going down that right side. Skeeters defends that very well. Doesn't allow her to get the shot off, and gives up the 6th corner kick for Elizabethtown tonight. Yates probably, unless she gets taken out of the game. 3 subs coming in. Etown's not playing. They sent at least 3 of their starters back in. Garcia is going to take this. Anna Garcia is going to take this. It's going to be an in-swinging left-footed corner kick. She hits it well, and missed by Carter. Swing and a miss. The ball is played up and out by the Trojans. So Carter was there. She just whiffed. It happens. They've had more success than failures tonight. So, Carter's in an offside position. If it wasn't Carter, then it was one of the Etown girls offsides. There was 3 of them out there between Garcia, Carter, and Robinson. One of them was offsides. Putheransi with the kick. Wallace comes out of the air again. She's done that well all night long. She's now going down this left sideline, left-footed. Passes it in, broken up. She now has it again. She looks back, finds Kremzar, who's trying again, and that one's going to go into the goal. Kremzar. Nope, not Kremzar. Sorry. That was Hurley. Wallace sent that ball back nicely to Hurley, who left-footed that ball in. She looked like Kremzar, but that was at the 15:43 mark. That's the 7th goal for Elizabethtown tonight. It is 7-1. This game is going the distance unless Etown scores 2 more goals. North starting to look a little bit worn out. Etown starting to smell blood. Kremzar with it. Passes to Carter. Broken up by the Trojans. Miller with it. Carter to Garcia. Carter with the ball. All right, we're at midfield. Kremzar has it. Carter on that left side. Looking for Garcia, who turns, makes a nice move, defended well. She passes the ball in, and Robinson is there on the end of that. She somehow makes a turn. She passes it in, runs over it. Carter steps over it, misses the ball, and ball comes out to Peyton Perry. Perry has nobody really with her, passes it up to Yates, who was there. She had time, but kind of panicked a little bit. She's had nobody all night to really pass to. That ball's headed out. It's going to be an Elizabethtown throw-in. Aldridge looks like she's going to throw this in. Marchione has come in for the Panthers as well, number 18. She's a senior. She had started originally at North Hardin and had transferred over to Elizabethtown. So senior is in. Kicked out of bounds by Aldridge. Thrown by the Trojans here on this left sideline. Johnson, nope, that's not Johnson. It was Robinson with it. She still has it. Oh, I think she just tripped somebody. She and the Trojan got tangled up. Echeverria and Robinson got tangled up. So we have a free kick with Miller taking it for the Trojans. Ball is headed back in. Robinson with it. Goes to Garcia. Garcia turns. She hits a very nice shot, which goes wide left. And goal kick for the Trojans. Puteransi set to take this kick. Neither team backing down. Still 13 minutes left. Still going strong. Nobody's letting down. It's fun to watch when teams play hard all the way through the game. It's enjoyable as a spectator. Shows a lot of pride in your program when you can say that you played hard despite the score, despite the outcome. Good sportsmanship on both sides so far as well. All right, Etown with the ball, middle of the field, finding feet. Garcia turning. She's left-footed. Carter's coming in. Well defended, though. North defended that well. Carter was there. Brown was there as well to help out. Etown throwing. And they've got the ball currently in their possession. Comes over to Wallace. Wallace makes a move. Broken up by the Trojans. Wallace still with the ball. Dancing. Shot and save. And looks like we might have a foul at the tip top of the box. So we're going to have a direct free kick at the 11:40 or so minute mark. The ball was struck really well, but she was also fouled after she shot the ball. Puteransi made a nice save on that one. And Etown has a direct free kick. The ref is just counting off his steps, 10 yards. North will set up some sort of a wall. And it looks like number 3, Noelle Garcia, is on this kick. She will set, she takes it, and it goes under everybody and out of bounds wide to the left. Probably not the best idea, considering everything that you want to score against Puteranti's got to be high. Unless she was hoping to sneak it under everybody, which she did. It just was wide left. Anyway, Puteranti kicks the ball up. Etown, the ball's been in this end for the last 20 minutes or so. Perry turns it up. Etown just is constantly there, turning them back at midfield. Oh, off the face of Klein. I know that hurt. She's bent over right now, holding her face. That's never fun. Looks like she'll be stepping out of the game. We'll get a sub for Klein. Etown's getting ready. Brown's going to come in for her, replacing her. And Elizabethtown has 3 more subs. So it looks like at this point, with 10 minutes left in the match, Etown's in control, 7-1. It looks like the number 1 Central Hardin Bruins will be taking on the number 2 Elizabethtown Panthers here on Thursday night at 5:30 for the 17th District Girls Championship game. That ought to be a very, very fun physical game. Both teams are going to be coming off of or coming into the match with 8-game winning streaks. That means they haven't lost in probably 2.5, 3 weeks. Central Hardin did get the better of Elizabethtown in the last match, beating them 3-0. Corner kick now for the Panthers. And that's knocked in, and Wallace with the goal from the corner kick from Garcia. So Wallace with her second goal at the 9:53 mark. And that makes the score 8-1. One more goal and this game will be decided. The mercy rule will be in effect. It's currently 8-1. Etown just needs one more goal to ice this. Kind of a catch-22. That was Wallace. I'm not sure who it was Wallace. It was Wallace. Etown is very dangerous off of their corner kicks. Looks like Skeeters is replacing White. Or no. Not sure who that player is. I don't know if we got their uniform number. Number 4, I don't even have that listed. Okay, throwing on this right sideline for the Panthers. They're still in control of it. Mitzenway over to Johnson, coming back for it. Johnson with the ball. Nice pass to Bede. I'm not sure who number 4 is. We don't have anybody listed. Yeah, don't know who she is. Ball is played up that right sideline. 13 making a run in, and that's sent out by Carter. Throwing for the Panthers on this right sideline with just under 8 minutes left in the match. And ball comes into Putheransi, who collects it. Not hit very hard. It was a good idea. I'm sorry, I was saying number 25 for Etown wrong. Her name is it's sophomore Sarai Reed. I've been calling her Bede. I apologize. Just figured that out. Sorry. Okay. Ball is cleared long. You got Perry and Weideman making a run for it. Ball is played up to Graziani. Passes it. It goes out of bounds. We have a throw in for the Trojans. She was attempting. Oops. That was Aldridge actually going to Mitzenway, and they just kind of misconnected there. Okay. North with the throw in. Etown North controlling now on that sideline. Weideman has some pretty nice moves and not a lot of space. She works that sideline pretty well. She's pretty nifty with her feet. Elizabethtown has kicked it out. We have a North Hardin Trojan throw in on this left sideline. Weideman looks a little bit nicked up. Okay, lots of subs have just come in the game for the Panthers with 6:09 left in the game. And Weideman's still with the ball. And it looks like it's now, looks like a throw-in for the Panthers here on the sideline. Echeverria with it. All right, Sarai Reed streaking down the sideline. And, oh, a little bit of a forearm shiver there. Unintentional by Reed. She throws it in to Paulson. All right, looks like I think we have a little bit of a retaliation slightly there. That's why that foul was hard. Reed had unintentionally forearmed number 7. Who was that? Number 7. Elam in the face, and I think she was just a little bit chippy, mad with that. Okay, 5 minutes left. Direct kick taken by number 19, Elmore. Scores Elizabethtown 8 and North Hardin 1. Elmore with the kick. Ball is sent in, and it looks like we're going to have our 7th corner kick. Elmore is set to take this, or no, Graziani. Or Marcioni, I'm sorry. Tatiana Marcioni is taking this corner kick. So, Marcioni. Ball is headed back. Marcioni has the ball. She is denied, and North is able to retain that for a throw-in. Miller played that well for the Trojans. All right. Johnson streaking towards the goal, and she runs into a wall, falls, and Perry comes back for it, has control of it, is dribbling down the right sideline, and avoids some contact, even though it could have been worse. Etown controls. Perry almost wins it back. Etown has the ball now. Johnson in the middle of the field, looking for Tenonio. Taken by Miller. Miller is, I guess, the new goal. We've got a new goalie. It's Hedspeth has come into the game. It's her first action of the evening. She punts the ball. And we've got a foul on the Trojans, and looks like a free kick for the Panthers. 2:46 left in the match. Elizabethtown 8, Trojans 1. Ball is sent up. Oh, good idea for a ball there, but run down, track down, and kicked out of bounds by the Trojans. We have a throw-in by the Panthers. And we have another throw-in for the Panthers. Ball comes in. Ball is played back to Aldridge, who finds the middle of the field. We're going all the way back to the goalie, Hedspeth, who is just waiting. One times it up. It was a good ball off of the Etown player. 50-50 ball. Miller and Skeeters converging. Trojans had it for a second. Etown's won it back. Hawkins giving chase. Ball goes down the left sideline and cleared out by Carter. So we have a throw-in for the Panthers with 1:20 left. And shot in, saved by Putaransi. Weideman up to Perry. Kind of got her legs crossed. Oh, goodness gracious. That's going to be a card probably on Peyton Perry. If not, it was definitely a hard foul. She and the defender for Elizabethtown collided. Definitely initiated by Perry. I think the ref was exercising a little bit of discretion in holding that one back. 27 seconds left. Etown on top, 8-1. Ball comes up, comes back. Etown, Aldridge in control. Passes to Reed. Reed is turning and streaking down the left sideline with 10 seconds left. She's still going. And the ball goes out of bounds across the end line. And that's it. Elizabethtown 8, North Hardin 1. The championship game is set between the Panthers of Elizabethtown and the Bruins of Central Hardin. Central Hardin took that first match 3-0 earlier in the year, so this ought to be a good rematch of that game. PA announcers are going to announce the district all tournament team. The 2 players for the Trojans. So this is Jim Stone, and this is an HCEC-TV student production, a division of the Hardin County Schools. Special thanks to our live sports coverage sponsor, Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, Waddell's Auto and Scrap Metal Recycling, eTownSelfStorage.com, West Point Bank, and eTown Exterminating. Tune in weekly for all local HCEC-TV programs airing on Brandenburg Telecom and Comcast Cable's Channel 2 and Spectrum Channel 184. All HCEC-TV programs on the HCEC-TV YouTube channel. Subscribe to the channel today to get your local community sports and events. Watch from the Sidelines, a sports show featuring our student athletes and teams. Special thanks to our HCEC-TV crew, Jeremy Miller and Tayshawn Jackson tonight. We would also like to thank NHHS, the National Federation of High School Sports, and its support in providing live streaming service. Contact nhhs.com to subscribe today. Tune in tomorrow night at John Hardin at 5:30. You've got the number 1 Central Hardin Bruins waiting for the number 4 ranked John Hardin Bulldogs, who pulled off a 2-1 win on Monday night over the North Hardin Christian Falcons. And in the second game, the North Hardin Trojans defeated the Fort Knox Eagles, and they will now face the Elizabethtown Panthers. This game is for tomorrow night, and it will be on HCEC-TV Live. All right, this is Jim Stone signing off. Thank you.